Hey guys, Kenny here from the Fantasy Fanatics and Fantasy Golf Degenerates going over Cash Game Cornerstones. This week we have the Players Championship, but before we get into this week's tournament, let's recap the Wells Fargo Championship picks and how we did. Not too bad, we went 3 for 4. Paul Casey finished top 12. Francesco Molinari finished with a T24. Shane Lowry also finished with a T24. However, Kevin Kisner missed the cut. There were a couple reasons I feel like I went wrong last week. First and foremost, I lost to my really smart, sexy co-host on the Fantasy Golf Degenerates podcast, Brad Messersmith, in the three-man we play each week. I'm really disappointed in myself. I really work hard to try and beat Brad every week in the three-man, but most of the time I have a tough time. The other reason I feel like I went wrong last week was probably because I didn't really play any Koreans in my cash lineup. Most week I feel like Koreans are cash lineup requirements. I got a little bit away from myself there. I am working hard for you guys though, so let's go ahead and get into the Cash Game Cornerstones this week. So let's get on with the Players Championship. Now we're at TPC Sawgrass with its iconic 17th Island Green. It's a 7,200 yard par 72 with 4 par 3s, 10 par 4s, and 4 par 5s. Now this year there is a couple of changes that have happened to the course. There is a drivable par 4 now. I believe it's a 12th hole, which is going to be an exciting time for us. The greens were also reseeded with Tiff Eagle. Now this could make the greens much faster than usual and could make this a very difficult putting course. Since it's a Pete Dye course with large undulated greens, we're going to have a lot of interesting things to talk about this week. Now let's get on with the picks this week. First and foremost is Jon Rahm at 9,600. He is probably easily the best rookie on tour, but is probably having one of the best rookie seasons we've seen in quite some time. Now, Jon Rahm is exceptional at putting, and I think this is a second shot course. So Jon Rahm, with his strokes gained approach and with his exceptional putting, is a cash game staple. He's made every cut on tour this year, and I'm going to go ahead and put him in as a cash game cornerstone. Next up is Martin Kaymer at 7,300. In the last 12 weeks, he's had a T25 in 4 of his last 5 events, including a 4th place finish at the Honda. Now, Martin Kaymer is an international player and has had several made cuts in a very long stretch of time. So in terms of consistency, I think Martin Kaymer is probably one of the very best. Now, I was going to pick Hideki Matsuyama as my next pick. However, he is Japanese. I'm not a big fan of the Japanese, as many of you already know. My next pick, Adam Hadwin at 6,800, is having probably his best season yet on tour. He is exceptional when it comes to the statistics and makes a great fit here. He is 6th in sand save percentage, 14th in strokes differential field average, and 21st in strokes gained approach. And last but not least, Matt Kuchar at 7,900 is Mr. Pete Dye himself. Has finished inside the top 20 in 5 of his last 8 events and made 7 of his last 8 cuts. I think Matt Kuchar is exceptional in terms of consistency and upside, and definitely has to make my cash game cornerstones. So that's going to do it for us this week. Make sure to get over to thefantasyfanatics.com and check out all of the good stuff on the Strategy Center. If you liked this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you do nothing else that I've said in this video, make sure to follow my co-host Brad Messersmith on Twitter at BMessDFS and get over and check out his expert model video because he does an exceptional job. He's the best looking guy in all of the PGA DFS industry, and is a lot of fun to be around. So make sure to get over there. He's super awesome, and I love him to death. Anyways, that's going to do it for us. Good luck this week, guys. Let's win some money. We'll see you guys next week.